Yeah, this is shit. This is no improvement from the mixtape that came out last year. Oh boy. I just don't know what to say. I just want to throw down the argument of, well, it's just trap, it's just catchy fun music. Because I know a lot of you'd like to say that with trap music. But you're all too soft on it. You're all too soft. This is not enjoyable at all. This is basic, bare to the bones, repetitive, mumbly crap that hasn't really got much accessibility to it anyway, to be honest. I think, like, if this was catchy, there would be more hooks, there would be more memorable moments, but repeating the same lines over and over is just not enjoyable at all, which he does on the last track and many other tracks, the track with Travis Scott too. I know generic is an overused word, but this is the definition of generic. Like, when this guy burst onto the scene, I couldn't believe anyone was hyping him up, because I was just like, this is the most, like, generic type of this style that could possibly exist. I feel like he's not a real person, and this is just like a computer made album for the people that this is going to appeal to, and it kind of proves how easy it is to make. That's what this album sounds like. It's like poppy, you know how she's all kind of like weird and like odd and just seems to be like generated by some kind of greater being. I feel like Playboi Carti is that. Like, it's just the trap version of that. It's like the basic version of what you could be getting. Like, I don't know. I just think we've decided that, oh well, trap is fun, and if you don't like it, you don't know how to have fun. But like, that's not true at all. Where are people getting this from? I see this argument made a lot, and it's like, oh well, if it's not lyrical, it doesn't matter because the beats are fun, which I think works for some artists. I think works for some sounds in music. Definitely, of course, there are some catchy as hell songs that don't have any lyrical substance to them at all, but that doesn't mean that you have to accept everything else just based on that notion. There's got to be something, you know. There's got to be a personality, like a Carly Rae Jepsen, some personality in those vocals, some enjoyability to the music, something that stands out from the rest. And this is just swamped in the pile of crap that's already existing. That Ski Master Slump God mixtape, you know, that just came out that I reviewed. That was unique in his delivery, in his flows, in some of the beats. There was something about it. Even a Lil Pump has something about him that's different a little bit. I mean, it's not completely different, but you know, I think some of his features, like lately, some of his features on other songs have had something about them that actually makes him stand out a little bit. Even a Post Malone, which I see a lot of people hating on, actually does something to blend styles of music together. Like, it might not always work out very well, and his lyrics are really corny at times and really unbearable with the way he whines occasionally, but at least the sounds on on the album that he came out with was different. You know, Lil Uzi has something different about him. He wails. He has this weird eccentric delivery much of the time. Again, it's a little different. Playboi Carti sounds like something that shouldn't have happened. It's just like, this is way too obvious in its sound, like, to be popular or to be good. I mean, that Hide It in My Socks song, I just can't stand it. Like, I really can't. I don't get the hype for that at all. And yeah, I guess I'm boring and I don't like fun, but mate, you know, you need to listen to more music if you think this is the most fun it can get. And there's even a beat on this track I swear is a rip for rip of Magnolia. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the same sound that he went for on that song, but hey, if it sells, I guess it doesn't matter what I think. So yeah, boy, I mean, it's an F. It is an F. That's as much as I can say. I think it offers the least amount of originality to music I've heard in a long time. And the thing is, originality is sometimes overrated, because it's like, well, it's okay to sound like other things, you know? And we're getting to a point where it's getting even harder to be original. But believe me when I say there's so much rap out there that's actually quite original in its sound. I mean, an Injury Reserve, I think, have quite an original sound, considering they do sound like maybe some mid 2000s type hip hop. But I think for today's age, they actually have one of the most unique styles around, and that's never gonna catch on the way that something like this will. And it's a bit annoying. They make catchy as hell music too, and that's done right. And I just don't see what this guy offers at all. Like if you like this album, do tell me. Like seriously, sell this one to me because I just don't get it. It's an hour long of the same shit over and over again, and I can't bear it. It's terrible. Like I've already said, people are getting a bit soft on trap music. This is the kind of stuff that's starting to sell well, and it's really getting old, really stale pretty quickly. So let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you enjoyed this review. Unsubscribe if you hate me after this review. And have a good day.